The bomb diggity. Hey, Miss Barbara. Wow, that disappeared really fast. Okay, okay. Cindy Jones, you missed a lot. Woo! Yeah, see that? That's hot. I'm hot. Where you going, Deadwood? You need to get you a house plant, Deadwood. Easy. No, just okay. Anyway, um, of course, I'm going to talk about the first video because I'm going to be honest with you guys. I never really held nothing back from you, but I thought it was. I already knew that that was going to be an interesting topic. Now, the thing that's I always find quite peculiar because I talk with a lot of crowds of folks all the time. I tell you, I talk to people all the time. Is that before the video started, like I was there 20 minutes before the video started, and I was looking at every last one of y'all's comments, and I was just sitting there like, wow, look at this, and I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I was quite amazed that. Let me tell you something. Some people that were around me, I'm not gonna say some friends that were around me before this video started, they went home. My neighbors went home, but they seen some of the comments that people were already saying in the video, and they were all like, see, look at that. And I told them, and all y'all missing the point, because the fact that some of y'all said, just stick to doing, well, you didn't say, I'm paraphrasing. You pretty much said, stick to doing reaction videos and comedy and stuff like that. And they're like, see, they want you to be what they want you to be. They don't want you to talk about real stuff. So anyway, I'm just saying, look how just the pre-assumption of what y'all probably thought I was going to say was totally backwards. Now, some of y'all go ahead and admit it. Y'all thought I was about to jump on that bandwagon and all that. I told y'all before, y'all should know enough about me by now, which obviously you don't, is that I think before I do anything. I think before I do anything. Oh man, Beth Burns, do I get negative comments? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think people were kind of getting ready to try to shut the channel down, not the channel, but they're getting ready to shut that topic down right there before it even got started. So, but it does not matter though, because I don't do this for individuals. I do this for people. Somebody said, man, you are totally different than people that we've talked to before. I would love to hear your take on it. And so I'm not going to sit there and just not do it because people don't want me to do it. That's what I'm saying, guys. Y'all should know me. Y'all should know enough about this right now. I am an individual. I think on my own. I don't conduct myself and act how you feel that I should act. I'm acting according to how Ty acts. So, yeah, Deadwood, you kind of, oh yeah, Steve Frank said you missed the first video. But guys, no matter what, if somebody is sincerely asking me about a certain topic that's going on in the world, because what it does, y'all have no idea. Me doing what I just did in that last video, do you know how many people it's going to help bring them down to a level playing and see things from a whole different perspective? But for somebody to tell me to stop and don't do that, then that's when I'm like, oh wow, who? No, for one, yeah, you instantly kind of get like no. For one, I already say my mama don't tell me what to do. So let alone some people that are I consider like be like strangers are not gonna tell me what I should do, what I should talk about, what I shouldn't talk about. See, I think I said in the video last night, where I grew up at, We talked about everything on the streets. You talk about everything. We didn't. Nobody taught us this. I don't know I don't know how to explain this, y'all. It's weird. Nobody taught us this corporate system of don't talk about religion, don't talk about politics, don't ask a woman her age. Don't. Nobody taught us that. So that doesn't even register to none of us. Like me and my brothers and cousins and people I grew up with in the projects and different areas like that. This stuff we like what? I'm gonna give y'all another example of what I mean. Like when I started working as a therapist, I'll be on the job treating the patient, and then they'll tell us something like they'll make an announcement, say the CEO is going to be coming around the touring, and everybody kind of get, oh, did you hear it? They said the CEO is going to be. I'm like, I ain't about to act no different. Who's the CEO? This man don't know what I do. I'm gonna do my job like I've always done. So why I got to get all for? Like, who told y'all to act like that because the CEO is coming around? So my point in saying all that is that no matter what happens, everybody, I told y'all, that's why, you know, that spiel I give at the beginning of my channel, I said, make sure you check out some of my other videos in my topic, in my playlist. And I always say church/God topic, me answering subscribers' questions, because that's what that video is going to go to, me answering a subscriber question. If somebody say, Ty, I want to know what you think about anything. If this person is sincerely asking me, I'm going to give them my take and my opinion on it. Because guys, I told y'all before, I've been in this thing too long to be drugged into any political shenanigans or any worldview shenanigans. I'm going to be me and give the truth no matter what. So thank you, Beth Burns. It's been people that's been following me for a while. And I mean, I know people go, I mean, y'all will be amazed. Y'all will be amazed at how many, some of y'all that, you know, I know there's like a Facebook chat that y'all all started with each other, but then yet somebody that come from the Facebook, I'm just telling y'all, I'm open. That's what I'm saying. Guys, I'm honest and open about everything. Some of y'all come from the Facebook chat and you will email me and say, they're saying this and that about you in the Facebook chat. And I'm just like, look, you don't even have to tell me that. I understand that you're trying to have my back, but I don't, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you don't have to do that because people are going to be people. I'm going to say what I say. I'm going to do what I do. My number one thing in here is to help increase people's lives, teach people a different way of thinking, not always think in the way that you were taught to think, but be an individual thinker. Think for yourself. Don't say, well, I'm not going to get into that, because who taught you to say that? Okay, if your own personal, if you yourself deep within your mind and your heart saying, I don't want to be a part of this conversation, I'm the type of person that would question you and say, like, why? Like, why can't we talk about it? Like, why? That's how relationships are ruined. That's how some relationships can't even get started yet because people are scared to talk about it. I don't go for that. I don't see no reason why. Man, I was the only black person, well, still am. I was the only, in this profession, I'm mainly, a lot of times when I go work somewhere, I'm the only black person there. And we get into conversations, these people love to hear it from my perspective because they know that I'm not coming at them in no bad way. And they flat out ask me, how come this can be said and then that can be said? Because they really don't understand it. And I tell them it shouldn't, you know, certain words, if a white person can't say the N-word, if a Mexican person can't say the N-word, a black person shouldn't be able to say the N-word either. It should just be, that rule should be for everybody. So the reason why I say that is that, yeah, Dusty, you're right. That's the reason why you say things is, we don't communicate enough. We're all been told, no, don't talk about things like that. What? Why? Why? Because people are scared of being offended. And there's nothing wrong with being offended. It almost made me feel like when people say, I don't want to talk about this, almost like, are you guilty or something? I mean, what? I don't get it. If you're not guilty, you're not wrong about nothing. What is there scared to be talked about? Yep, Deadwood. But no, so that's what it is. That's why I told y'all my channel is going to be very different as it grows, because I'm doing something that people are scared to do. And I don't understand why. There's nothing wrong with, y'all can ask me anything you want to, and I'm going to answer it to the best of my ability without no offense being taken, because I know that you're not meaning it for hurt. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. I don't know who started this whole world kick of, of us, we shouldn't be talking about certain things because somebody told you that you shouldn't talk about it. Bob Morris, yeah. See, the thing is, though, is that you're right. You said people are afraid of being labeled a racist. But the thing is, if you know that that's what you are not, who cares what people think? I'm telling y'all, it's so strange because people get mad at, well, not people, certain groups of people will get mad at me, or certain work professions get mad at me because of the fact that I don't care. If you, hey, I'm supposed to be, look, and where I came up at, I'm supposed to be a deadbeat dad. I'm supposed to be a man that got a bunch of baby mamas in prison. I should have been to rob somebody by now. In trouble in school. I'm not supposed to be smart. All these different things got thrown on me. So I that's not, if I know that that's not me, I can care less what everybody else think. Now, if something is me and somebody is pulling my card, I might get a little upset because they pulling my card, because we human. We all do that. When somebody's pulling your card, it makes you get offended. You get a little mad. But then when you get by yourself and what I call your conscience kind of kick in, you do kind of go, man, yeah, I was wrong about that. The same thing, guys. Think about it whenever you were children. If any of you guys ever, for one, let me ask you this. Have anybody that's in this channel right now, have any of you guys in here ever got a spanking? Dusty Gaines, that's right. You said people jump to conclusions and people think that everyone must think just like them. No, people don't. That's what I said in my video. They don't listen anymore. People hear words, but they don't hear the message behind the words. But I'm asking, okay, so this is what I'm saying. C said he got the H beat out of him. So this is what I'm saying. You remember how it was when you got a spanking? I don't know if y'all did this, but I know I did this. I would go off in my room. Shoo, I hate her. I'm going to run away. And everybody going to miss me too. Watch, I'm going to run away. And then after a while, you get to thinking like, well, she did tell me not to, go down the street. She did tell me to be in the house by the time the street lights on. She did tell me to stop throwing the rocks. So then next thing you know, you find yourself owning up to it. That's what I'm getting at. But when you got that spanking, you didn't agree with it, did you? You didn't agree with getting that spanking. You felt that you shouldn't have got that spanking. But then later on, you was like, oh, I did deserve that. So all I'm saying is this. Whenever somebody is pulling your card about something, instead of going to that defense mechanism that you had when you was a kid, when you want to pout at first and just lash out in anger, I hate her, I can't stand her, shoot, I'm going to run away. Let those feelings go aside and actually try to think about what's being said and say, you know what, are they right about this? So when somebody tell you or me that we shouldn't talk about something, not me. If you don't want to talk about it, that's fine, but I'm going to talk about it. I find a group of people that we can sit around and talk about it, knowing that we are having this conversation because we're trying to get to a common ground place. But not talking about it is definitely not going to get you there at all. It's not going to get you anywhere. Not talking about nothing is not going to get you anywhere. So that's what I'm saying. I just, you know what? Like I said, I don't want any of you guys to think that I'm like somebody, like it's kind of funny because I got labeled in that video. They was like, oh man, I'm not upset. Like how I'm talking to y'all right now, this is me motivated. This is me like busting things open. Like, see what I'm saying? So last video, some people may have thought it like, man, but no, it takes, no, trust me, it's gonna take, I don't know, nobody can take me there. You know what I mean? As far as getting mad, nobody can take me there. Like nobody's gonna be able to take me there. You're not gonna find me being one of these YouTube people that all of a sudden they like, man, Tylen had a mental breakdown. He lashed out. He went up. You're not gonna ever find me like that. You ain't gonna catch me doing that. I stay level. I done been through too much stuff on the streets. Gunshots, murders, robberies, man, women getting beat, finding dead bodies and stuff like that. I've been through too much to let some petty stuff like this get to me. I've been through too much stuff in life to let somebody try to label me. Even when somebody said, man, he's upset. Even right there, you assumed that I was upset because you heard the tone of my voice, but I'm not upset at all. That's how I go when I go speak at churches, when I go speak at certain events. This is how I'm talking. It's not coming off as being mad, but somebody interpreted it as being mad because you felt the sensitive subject was such a sensitive subject, and I'm talking about it. You instantly thought that I was going to meet this subject with anger, and I didn't. Oh yeah, XOXO Bob, I seen what you said in there. I appreciate that. You said, hey, how about we just see what MRM says first before judging the situation? So like I told you, I read the comments in there, guys. I read everybody's comments. I'm not hating on nobody. Hey, you guys, that's your own individual way of thinking. If you felt that the way that you were thinking, if you felt that you made an assumption before you doing it, then that's what I'm saying. Check your way of thinking. I'm not saying that you're bad or nothing like that. I'm just saying, check your way of thinking. Let's look at stuff before you actually make a sound decision on it. Hear it before you make a sound decision. But the minute you see a subject, oh, nope, I ain't talking about no, I ain't getting into that racist stuff. And you don't even know what it's going to be about yet. And you already hollering, I'm not going to get into it. So that's what I'm saying. It's almost like it's already been subconsciously programmed in your mind that if a subject comes up, it's boop, nope, I'm shutting down. I'm not getting into it. Nope. I'm about to go over here because I'm not about to hear nothing that, Wow. There's nothing wrong with hearing it. What it's going to do is not going to kill you. To sit and talk is not going to kill you. You know, to sit and have a discussion is not going to kill you. He's like, what is it? Are you afraid of being offended? Are you afraid of facing truth? That's what I'm saying, guys. That's why it's crazy that, I don't know. That's why a lot of people want to know my opinion on certain things, because they know that I'm not a politically or news program person to where my mind is going to be like everybody else's mind. And I don't know, maybe that's what drew y'all to the channel too. I have no idea, but I do know that, nobody's going to tell me what I should and what I should not talk about. Now, you say don't talk about politics. I really can't talk about politics because I don't know nothing about politics. I don't follow it. So that discussion is out the window. But that's the whole thing, though, is that, but my thing is, guys, it's just like with certain issues and problems, you got to talk about it to see what the real problem is. That's the issue. Okay, here's the thing. How would you feel if you went to your doctor and you say, man, I'm not feeling real good. And the doctor go, oh, nope. You're not feeling good. I ain't about to deal with this. The doctor's going to ask you, Deadwood, exactly. That's exactly right. The doctor's going to ask you, what's the problem? And you're going to say, well, my stomach is hurting real bad. So then he's going to say, well, what did you eat? He's going to ask you all these different questions to try to get to what your problem is. And whatever your problem is, then he's going to try to give you some type of medication to help you with your problem. But if you ain't telling him what your symptoms are, he can't help you. So the minute an issue come up and people want to run away from it, then guess what? You might have an underlying cancer that ain't going to be discovered till it darn near killed you. Trying to think, you might not even know why you are stressed out all the time. You might not even know why you have a certain way of thinking. You might not even know why you go into like these depressive states or whatever like that. It could stem from something as simple, your thoughts. It could stem from a behavior that you formed that you didn't even know you formed because of something that happened in your childhood. It's, so to say that I don't want to talk about it because of subject matter like that, if it's not a problem with you, then I get it. Some people just don't want to talk about it. If you don't want to be a part of it, that's fine and dandy. But to try to dictate me, to tell me not to be a part of it, that's not going to happen. I got youth and young men, young women. They need to see what I stand for. So when they watch my YouTube videos, they're going to say, yeah, MRM is not afraid to answer any questions. He had dignity with it. He wasn't mad with it. He held his tongue. He was intelligent. He didn't know, he didn't get triggered by it or anything like that. So that's what I'm saying. I got young men and young women watching me. So they're going to learn from this. This is what I'm trying to raise, a generation of young people that actually think for themselves and don't run away from issues that they've been taught to run away from. I tell them, no, we talk about it. We talk about it. Noble emesis, what's crazy is I do work with, we work with social services. It's actually got to a point to where the foster care and DCFS, the Children Family Services, they would call me and my wife to come and deal with a child that they couldn't deal with. See, because I'm saying a lot of people in social work got that, you read the brochure. Okay, if a kid is acting this way, go to that child and say, honey, what is wrong? I mean, these kids know that you can't feel what they feel if you ain't been where they've been. So, what's going on, Richard Frawley? Deadwood, that's right. You can't be you, then hey, no way. Dusty said, if you hide or run away from things, it only gets worse. Communication is key to solving problems. Yep, that's why a lot of people are divorced. XOXO Bob, yeah, that's what I said in my last video. I said, the N-word is to me, and a lot of people that I talk to, you get offended the same way. It's not like, you know what I mean? It's not people don't understand. It's not like no level of offense that, okay, let's say for instance, you call me you call me a hood rat. It's like, okay, that offended me to the level 1. You call me a bastard. Wait, that's a level 3 word right there. You call me you call me an a-hole. Oh wait, that's a level 5 offense right there. It's not like it's gonna be like this. Oh, but when you say that N-word, boom. I'm just saying, period. You call somebody a name, people don't get offended because of the name. They get offended because of your heart intent was to try to hurt them. And since they know you're trying to hurt them, then they respond in anger. It's just like if somebody tries to, somebody tries to overtake you or something, you fight back, right? You try to, hey, this is not about to happen to me. So that's the same reason why, because when you say certain words, it's all meant to be offense. It's gonna get taken the same way. It's not like it's a level where, hey, you can call him a hood rat, but that's not gonna be enough to make him fight you. You can call him an a-hole, and that might get him angry. But you know what? You call him that N-word, that's gonna be fighting right there. It's like, no, offense is offense, period. But no, that really offended me. But yeah, Noble Emmis says, yeah, the Children Family Services, we work closely with them all the time. We get calls all the time. We've had it to where the kid come and stay with you guys for a week? That's what I do. Anissa, it's a long story. He said, what is a hood rat? Terry Gomes, do you have family that disagree with you? My sister and I think differently. Well, in the beginning, a lot of my family members disagree with me because they were all, when I say family members, I'm talking about older uncles and aunties, great aunts and all that, to my current cousins that are my age. A lot of them disagree when I started coming out with what I call like a superior minded way of thinking. And the reason why they disagree with, see, is all of us do that. If something goes against our beliefs, the natural reaction is to disagree with it right from the jump without even hearing it out. Because now you messing with my comfort level, you messing with the way things have always been with me. Don't try to come here and change the way that I thought, not having no idea that I'm sitting there trying to show them a better way. And then they look back at it and say, man, you know what? I can't believe that I was stuck in that mindset like that. I can't believe that you actually changed my mind and caused me to do better for myself. I did not know I was this smart. I did not know I was this intelligent. I didn't know that I can go to college. I didn't know that. You know what I mean? Because this certain way of thinking that they've been taught is that, oh, just get what you can if you can get it. It wasn't no, for instance, when somebody just say, guys, y'all might think this is crazy, but I kid you not. I had no idea when my teachers would say a phrase to me. They say, Tylen, you are really smart, but you are smart, but you don't do your work. You need to apply yourself. You know why I never applied myself? Because I didn't even know what the word apply even meant. I'm telling y'all the dead truth. I kid you not. I had no idea what the word apply meant. So I didn't know what they meant by that. So I was just kind of, oh, okay. I had no idea what the word apply meant. So I didn't know how to do it. And whatever applies. So now when I talk to kids, I don't just say apply yourself. Or like, for instance, when you tell people things like this, when you say, you can do anything you want to as long as you put your mind to it. That's a great phrase to say, but then can anybody show me what it means to put my mind to it? Y'all know the video is up around 10:31. I'll come back in this chat, guys, but the 10:30 video is up, so I'm going to go there, then I'll come back here again, okay? I'll catch you guys in a little bit.